a quick little synopsis on what we are. The Nomadic Network is Nomadic Matt's community branch, and I'm Erica, and I help him run this whole community. It's geared toward live community events. Back in 2019, we launched events in 22 cities around the country and around the world, and we had over 40 events before the coronavirus struck and grounded us all. And we had to pivot to virtual events like everybody else. And a wonderful result of that was we were able to actually connect expert speakers and people that wanted to share about something they're passionate about in the travel or creator field with people anywhere in the world. So usually we have people calling in from all different countries. And that's just been a beautiful result of this really weird year. A few things to keep in mind. Feel free to turn your camera on. This is a community event. We love to see your face. You will be muted though. Feel free to use the chat to connect, share your relevant experiences, and also feel free to ask questions. I do ask that if you're asking a question, please type the word question in there for me so that I can find it easily, so that I can have this Q&A at the end with our speaker, Jaye So Extra. I did want to say that all of our speakers, including Jaye, are doing this out of the kindness of their heart and their passion for sharing their knowledge with you. So for that, we are grateful. And we also really encourage you to follow Jaye and all of our speakers. This is why we bring them to you, not so that it's this 1 hour that you get to spend listening to them, but so that you can use them as a resource in the future. We are here to learn, satiate your wanderlust, and have fun. 2 little things for replays for any of our events. You can join Nomadic Matt Plus, which is our membership network, and we give a lot of extra perks too. That's nomadicmatt.com/NM Plus. And also, we'd love for you to follow us on Instagram. That's where we post all of our announcements. So I will stop sharing my screen, and I would just love to turn the mic over to Jaye. I'm so excited to have her here today. Jaye is just an inspiration. She's been to both of our travel cons. She has just this vivaciousness that's very encouraging and engaging, and I just love all my interactions with her. So I'm so excited for her to be here today to share with us about SEOing your YouTube channel. I can't wait to learn. And so I'll just turn my mic off and you can take it away, Jaye.
Thank you, Erica. Hi, everyone. Hope you are enjoying this Thursday. Again, I am Jaye So Extra. My name is Jaye Hodges. I am from East St. Louis, Illinois. I live in Southern Illinois, about 20 minutes from St. Louis, Missouri. I saw someone is from Chicago. I think her name was Jessica. I will be in Chicago in October, so let's meet up and get a drink. I've been to both travel cons, as Erica said, got turned on to Nomadic Matt from Facebook, oddly enough, and I just saw like a random post of his, and I just fell in love with what he was doing, and I felt compelled to go to TravelCon. And I've been making content for 15 years. In my professional realm, I work in video production. So I work on movies, television shows. I work on commercials. I just did a photo shoot for Cabo Wabo Tequila. So that's what I do for my 9 to 5. But when I clock out, I really enjoy traveling. And I felt it was important to me to keep my creative juices flowing somehow. So I wanted to combine my passion and my skill set for video production with my love of travel and going out and try to make travel videos. Well, as Erica said, the pandemic kind of put a kibosh on that. So I wasn't able to travel as much. And even before that, I was finishing up grad school, getting my master's, and I was teaching at a university. So I really wasn't able to travel as much. And if I can't travel, then I can't make travel content. So I still kept my YouTube channel going, and I just put in the effort. And in February of 2020, I had, on Valentine's Day, I had 100 subscribers. And I thought, man, I'm not gaining any traction. This isn't going anywhere, but I still wanted to keep going because I enjoy doing it. And I just kept making videos about the things I liked. I made videos about student loans and how to pack for travel, how to sanitize your room if you're traveling, because it was in March of 2020, right when Corona was becoming a thing. And then one day I just made this video about a news story that was happening that I kind of had insider information about. And in 1 week, I had gained 7,000 subscribers. So I went from, at that time, I think it was 214 subscribers to 7,000 subscribers in 1 week. And then in less than a month, I had 24,000 subscribers. By October 10th, I had 24,000 subscribers. So I was just like, this is insane. And I paid attention to what I did to gain all of those subscribers. And I put that in this presentation today. So hopefully you guys can learn from my experience and you can use the techniques that I've learned and developed and apply them to your own YouTube channel in order to grow your audience and your viewers and your subscribers, get monetized, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to share my screen with you and do a little presentation. I'm also going to work through my YouTube channel and show you like the particulars of what I do when I'm adding certain SEO terms to my video titles and my tags. And if you want to take notes, that's great. I do have an SEO workbook that I'm going to send to Erica so that, you know, you guys can have access to. And so, yeah, feel free to take any notes as we go along. If you have any burning questions, throw them up in the chat. As Erica said, put the word question in front of it and we will get to rolling. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And just give me a thumbs up in the screen if you guys can hear me okay. Just give me one of these. Okay, Erica can hear me fine. All right. All right, so we are growing. All right, doesn't want to present. All right, let's grow with SEO. So for today, we're going to talk about two main areas of YouTube. We're going to talk about your channel and we're going to talk about your video. Within your channel, we're going to talk about your channel name, your channel description, your channel tags, then also your video title, video description, a little section at the end of your video description where we can put hashtags, and then also your video tags. So let's start with the channel. So your channel name is an opportunity to put SEO, to increase your SEO, because you can put keywords in your channel name in order to rank higher in YouTube search. For instance, if you are a person who is about RVs, then if your YouTube channel name was RV Susan, then if somebody is searching in a YouTube search bar, RV life or RV travels or RV adventures, your channel name being RV Susan increases your chances of ranking higher in the search, because just like Google, on YouTube, when you type in a keyword or phrase, it gives you a bunch of results. So if your name has RV in it in the title of your channel name, you might be on that first page, you might be 1 through 5 as opposed to 6 through 6,000. So let me just show you what that looks like really quickly, and I'm going to give you an example. Let me minimize this. All right, let's go to YouTube. And I'm going to type in, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this couple, but they are called The Endless Adventure. And their names are Allison and Eric. And they are YouTubers with 500,000 subscribers. And in the name or in the title of their YouTube channel is the word adventure. So if you were searching for adventure travel, their channel has the possibility of ranking higher because they have the word adventure in their name. So again, with the example of RV Susan, there's an opportunity right there within your channel name to increase your SEO by adding your niche within your title, within the name of your channel. Now, if you already have a name of your channel, then I won't necessarily recommend that you change it, but think about it. You know, you might be able to build a brand off of your channel name that you have, but if the goal is to get a bigger audience and to get seen more, then consider adding an SEO term that is applicable to your individual niche to your channel name. Okay, let's present again. All right, and again, in your, let's go back. All right, channel name. Channel description. You have in your about section of your channel, you have an opportunity there. I think you have 1,000 characters to describe what your channel is about, who you are, introduce yourself to your audience and your viewers and your potential audience, and also tell them what your channel is about and what type of videos you're going to be making. So here it says use YouTube Studio to add keywords to your channel description. So let's go to YouTube Studio. Move this over. So this is my YouTube channel. So I'm going to go to my actual channel right there. All right, now I'm going to go to YouTube Studio. And if you guys can see, the way to get to YouTube Studio is you just click on the icon in the top right corner. You should have a picture of your channel. It's like your profile art, and you're going to go to YouTube Studio. Sorry, it's taking a long time. Actually, let's go back. Let's go back. Let me show you what the about section looks like. So I'm going to go back to my channel really quickly. Give me 1 second. Your channel. Let me do that. All right, so right here, I'm going to pause this video because it's going to pop up. Okay, so on your channel, you see home, videos, playlists, community store, channels, and about. Your about section is your opportunity to tell your audience what your channel is about. So right here, my description says life hacks and how-to, adulting tips. All of those words are keywords. People go into YouTube, into the search bar, and they type in life hacks, or they type in how-to, or they type in adulting, or how to adult, or adulting tips. So that right there, those few words in my description give my channel an opportunity to rank higher. And then in this little paragraph here, I talk about what videos my audience will see on my channel. Right here, it says I make videos about skincare, health and wellness, finances, cleaning, organization, and all the things our parents complained about but never taught us how to handle. So all of those words there, again, are keywords. Skincare is a keyword, health and wellness, finances, cleaning, and organization. Once I get back to traveling, I will add travel in there. But again, opportunities to place those keywords into your description in order for your channel to rank higher. Now we're going to go to your channel tag. So we've talked about your channel name, how you can add keywords to that. We've talked about your channel description, how you can add keywords to that. Now let's go to your channel settings and your tag. So now we're going to go into the YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio. YouTube Creator Studio. It changes all the time, which I don't like, but it's just something you got to deal with when you're dealing with YouTube. It wants to optimize it so it's better for the creator. So it's just one of those things that comes with the territory. So on the left side of the screen on your YouTube Studio page, you'll see a button that says Settings. You're going to click on Settings. And like Erica said, if you join the Nomadic Mat Plus, you'll be able to replay this in order to, if you forget a step, then you can watch this again and, go through it step by step. We're going to go to Channel. So you have General, Channel, Upload Defaults. We're going to go to Channel. And right here, we have all of these channel tags. So here's an opportunity for you to add keywords to your channel tags in order for your channel to rank higher in search. So if you are, again, RV Susan, then in this section, you would type words like RV, recreational vehicle, mobile home, I don't know, Airstream, all of those good terms that are applicable to your niche and the videos that you're going to be talking about, you want to put that in your channel tag section. You have 500 characters to use. Use all 500. You have plenty of room, plenty of space and opportunity to put as many words as possible on your channel tags. And you want to be very specific to your niche. Avoid things like Travel Tuesday, because that's not a search term. It's a very common hashtag and it's very catchy, but very few people are going into YouTube and typing in the search bar Travel Tuesdays, but they are searching for RV, recreational vehicles, the best rest areas in the country. So if you talk about rest areas, or if you talk about camping, if you talk about scuba diving, you want to put all of those things that are applicable to that subject in your channel tags. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you're following me so far. All right. Thank you, James. Thank you, Erica. All right. Let's go back to the presentation. We're going to talk about videos now. So let's stay here. Let's stay in the YouTube studio and let's go to some of my videos. We're going to talk about your video title here. So I'm going to go to content and I'm going to, let's scroll down to one of my favorite videos. All right, well, I can't move this thing. So, all right, this one has, give me 1 second. All right, this one has 8,000 views. Let's go with this one. All right, it won't let me bring it up. So let's just go to YouTube. Go back to my channel and do it that way. Pause that. Let's go to, there we go. I have some weird titles, so. Okay, there's one specifically that I'm trying to find. It was one of my, when I first got started, this was one video that got a lot of views. There we go. How I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. So that's at 99,000 views. So let's look at the title, because we're talking about video titles now. So no keto diet needed, alternate day fasting, intermittent fasting,
so
fasting
after
for weight loss.
Time,
sorry about that.
It is time.
Gotta pause that. Okay. So in my title, I put in a ton of keywords, but I formulated the keywords in a way to where the video title made sense to the viewer. So no keto diet needed. At that time, when I made this video back in June of last year, keto diet was all the rage. So people were looking for keto diet videos on YouTube. So whether it was, how does the keto diet work? How do I start the keto diet? Best recipes if you're on the keto diet. But the words keto diet were a booming keyword at the time. And you see, I started my video title with the words keto diet, those keywords. So that automatically raised my video in the ranking of in the search rankings. Second phrase, alternate day fasting. Again, people were trying to get in shape. So alternate day fasting was another keyword that was being highly searched on YouTube and on Google. So I put that as my second part of my video title. Going on to intermittent fasting, again, something that was highly searched. And then weight loss, because people are always looking for that term weight loss on YouTube. So I put that one last, because it's, when you search for words, words have a peak and then they kind of bottom out. So at this time, keto diet and intermittent fasting and alternate day fasting were booming keywords, and weight loss was just kind of always in the background. Still a good keyword, but it wasn't as searched as like keto diet. So still an important keyword, but I just put that towards the end. And so that's what you want to do for your keywords. So for instance, right now, people are talking about which countries will not let Americans travel to, which countries require a vaccine card, all of those things. So you would start your video title with 5 Caribbean countries that allow Americans without a vaccine card or without vaccination. Those are search terms. That is a term that people are searching for on YouTube because they want to know if you want to travel right now and you're not vaccinated and you want to go visit a Caribbean country and you need to know which country will let you in, you're going to type in that specific phrase into YouTube. So you want your video title to be as close to what people would search for in YouTube as possible. Let's move on to your video description. So right here in the description section, you see I have all of these words. You have 5,000 characters in the video description section to use. So you want to use all of them. One trick I use is I copy the title of my video and I paste it at the very top of my description. So if these are all highly ranked keywords, then I'm going to copy and paste them in my description section so they can be there as well. Beyond that, I make a very conversational description of my video, and I still plug in as many keywords as possible. So this paragraph starts with keto diet, schmeto diet. Again, keto diet, highly ranked keyword, search term. So I put that at the very beginning of that sentence. Who needs to cut out all of the foods that make us happy when we can just not eat for days? Wait, that sounds crazy. And then I go on to talk about fasting. I talk about weight loss. So let me just highlight all of the words that I've used in this description that are highly searched keywords. Right there, we got weight loss. Right there, we got fasting. Again, we have keto diet. We have metabolism, which is a highly searched word. We have YouTube is a highly searched word. So even in your description, you can use the word YouTube and that will increase your chances of getting a higher rank in search. Again, right here, YouTube, after I was inspired to do this challenge after watching a video on YouTube from the Goal Guys, which is where I was inspired to make this video. I saw it on another person's channel. And if their channel was highly searched, then if I put the name of their channel in my description, again, it's going to raise my opportunity to get a higher rank in search. Okay. So you want to put all of those good things in your description. Just a little quick aside, at the very bottom of my description, I put all of my socials because you want your audience to follow you everywhere. You want some raving fans. So if you're here on YouTube and you want them to follow you on TikTok and Instagram, then put your links in the description as well. Especially if your Instagram handle, your LinkedIn handle, your TikTok, if it's SEO worthy. So if my Instagram is RV Susan and my YouTube is RV Susan and all of my handles are RV Susan, RV is another keyword. So if I put that in my description, again, it's just going to help me rank higher in search. So you can see that I have my YouTube channel here, my podcast, my Instagram, my Twitter, all of the things are right there. Then the music I use, a disclaimer and everything. At the very bottom, this is another part of description. I have 3 hashtags: keto diet, highly ranked keyword, fasting, and weight loss. So when you type in your description in your video, you're going to scroll down to the very bottom of the description section of your video, and you're going to put hashtag keyword, hashtag other keyword, hashtag other keyword. So for instance, you can do hashtag solo travel, hashtag Caribbean, hashtag scuba diving. And those are highly searched keywords that can just, again, help your video be found. Let's stay with video and go with tags. So for this, I'm going to Okay, here it is on the right side. So if you guys can see on the right side of my screen, it says tags. So these are all the tags that are within my video. Alternate day fasting, how to alternate day fast. That was one thing I was going to mention about video titles. If you are doing a how-to video, you're educating or informing your audience, it is extremely important to start your video title with how to, because that's how people search for things in YouTube. They go to the YouTube search bar and they type in how to fix a vacuum, how to dump the toilet tank on an RV, on an Airstream, on a, Winnebago, whatever. But that's how people search for their answers on YouTube. So if you have a video that's specifically showing someone how to solve a problem, then start your video title with how to. Back to the tags, because I know how to XYZ is a highly searched term. I'm going to make that term, that phrase, a tag for my video as well. So as you can see right here, one of my tags for my videos is how to alternate day fast, how I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks, how to lose weight fast. Again, that's a key phrase that people are typing into the YouTube search bar. So you want to make sure you're adding those tags to your video. So if I am lucky, I can show you exactly how to do that. Well, let me see if I can do it this way. Edit. It's not, unfortunately, it won't let me click on this video in order to show you how to add the tags. I don't know why, but hopefully I can walk you guys through it. But okay, let's go back to the presentation to see if I skipped anything. So we talked about the channel, we talked about the videos. Now let's talk about you as the content creator. It's really important to know who you are and what you're talking about. So we are all unique in a very particular way. Have you ever taken the time to identify who you are or what you do well? Are you sure you're a YouTube creator, and are you ready for the work? Because YouTube sounds great. It's a great way to make supplemental income or your main income that will allow you to travel more, but it takes so much work and dedication to do it. And YouTube as a platform favors long form content, and long form content can take a lot to create. Those 10-minute videos, it takes a lot to shoot it and also edit it. And you might not be ready for that. So you have to really sit down and ask yourself, am I ready to have a camera wherever I go, pull it out whenever, make sure it's charged, shoot the video, edit the video, then upload it. And then also, you might like video content, but maybe you like short form content. You can win on TikTok and Instagram Reels with 60-second or 3-minute videos, but that's for you to determine. Even with YouTube Shorts, you can do very well with YouTube Shorts, especially if it's something quick like, hey, here's a quick tip. When you have a hotel, you have to pay to park. All you got to do is park over here and it's free. If you got a quick tip like that, you can easily make a TikTok about it, or an Instagram Reel, or a YouTube Short. But in order to win on YouTube, you do have to have that long form content, and really be sure that you're ready to embark on that before you dive deep into getting all the equipment and paying for courses and things like that. So if you do decide that you want to be a YouTube creator, second question is, what am I discussing? There are 2 reasons why people come to YouTube. Viewers either want to be informed / educated, or they want to be entertained. So what types of videos do you want to create, and what kinds of videos get a bigger response from your audience? So for those of you who already have a YouTube channel, take a look at your videos and see which one has the most views. So even if it's 100 views and your other video has 2, look at that video with 100 views and see what you're talking about, because your audience is responding to that video because you got 100 views. So if people really like your content about how to maintain your RV as opposed to where are the best camping sites, then make more videos about how to maintain your RV. What stores have all of the materials you need to maintain your RV? It's important to know those things, like, hey, Lowe's doesn't have this, but Home Depot does, and Menards does, or Ace Hardware. So that's important for me to know if I have an RV and I'm traveling. So, you really have to think about what you want to do. You might just want to share your travel experiences with your audience, which is a travel vlog. Or again, you might want to inform and educate your audience with telling them how to, you know, pack for Turkey and what are the cultural do's and don'ts. Who's my audience? The goal of, it says advertising and marketing, but I meant YouTube, is to turn an audience member into a customer. And by customer, I mean someone who buys what you're selling, or someone who believes in you, someone who has confidence in what you're talking about, that will make them continue to support you and continue to follow you, because that's what it's all about. We want to create not only a community, but we want to create a space for our fans to support us. You want raving fans. You want people who follow you and love your content so much that they will tell everyone about it. Oh my God, let me tell you about this guy, Matt. He has been all over the world. He blogs. So if you're a person who loves to read written content, you have got to read his blog. You have got to, you know, follow his travel tips. He is the guy, okay? Because that's what we want. That's why we're creating content anyway, is to share it with the audience. All right. So if you have your notebooks with you, here's some notes you want to jot down. So what kinds of content can I create? Describe what skills you have for creating content. Again, YouTube is great, but maybe you're a better photographer, or maybe you're a better short form content creator. So just jot down things that you're good at. I'm good at writing. I'm good at shooting video from my iPhone. I'm good with a DSLR. I'm good with, you know, audio. I'm good with those things. So that helps you understand what you're good at, so that you know what's the best platform for you, because it may not be YouTube. YouTube is great, but maybe it's YouTube live stream. Maybe it's not the edited videos. Like maybe you're a better off the cuff person when it comes to creating travel-based content. Second thing you want to jot down is, again, what am I discussing? Describe your subject matter in great detail. You know what kind of traveler you are, and it's hard to nail down a niche until you understand what you want to talk about and what you like doing. So if you're luxury travel, if you will, write down in great detail what that means. Like luxury travel, that includes 5-star, 5-diamond hotels, that includes high-end cuisine, that includes all of the amenities such as spa and excursions and limos. You know, really write down what it means to you to travel in luxury. Same thing with budget traveling. Same thing with family traveling. So I'm traveling with 4 kids under 10. One of them is breastfeeding. You know, I got a dog. Like whatever your family travel means to you, write it down in great detail, and that will help you visualize what your content will look like. And again, who's my audience? Describe your ideal viewer in great detail. My ideal audience is Melissa. She is 32 years old. She has a master's degree. She has a full-time job, but she loves to travel. So she does Postmates on the weekend to make some extra bucks to travel. So she's my ideal audience. So that's who I'm thinking about whenever I'm shooting my videos. I'm literally looking at the camera and I'm imagining that Melissa is the camera, and I'm telling her, girl, so I know you've been saving your money. So I found a way that we can get these tickets and get like a free buddy pass. You want to imagine your audience member, but until you describe your audience member, you won't know who that is. So when it comes to YouTube and content creation, one of the biggest struggles is execution. So there's a few things you want to remember here. Give yourself a deadline for every stage of content creation. So this week, by Wednesday, I'm going to have 3 video ideas. By Friday, I'm going to shoot at least 1 video. By Saturday, I'm going to have 1 video completely edited, ready to go. And by Monday morning, I'm going to have 1 video, at least 1 video uploaded. Okay. So those are some hard deadlines to stick to in order to create your content. To help you with that, you can set alarms for the days that and times you want your videos posted, and use organizational tools such as planners, time management software, and calendars in order to remind you and help you remember all the things you need to do. I use Asana to track all of my content ideas and my deadlines. I also use my Google Calendar, because my iPhone will connect my Google Calendar with my reminders. So it'll give me a reminder like, hey, you're supposed to edit this video today. And it's like, oh yeah, that's right. And then that just helps me keep on track of the goals that I set for myself. And lastly, get an accountability partner who will help you stay on track with your deadlines. That's another beautiful thing about the TNN, is that you can create a community within a community, and you can say, hey guys, I'm just looking for somebody to keep me honest and keep me accountable. Will somebody in this network please be my accountability buddy and make sure that I'm uploading a video once a week? And find a friend in the Nomadic Mat network to be that accountability partner for you, and be like, hey Jay, it's me. Hope your week went well. Just seeing if you're staying on top of those videos. And that really helps keep you honest and keeps you on top of your goals. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. If you guys would like to do a more intimate, consultation, I typically charge $150 for consultations for 1 hour, but because I love Erica and I love Nomadic Mat, I am offering it to you guys today for $49 for the first hour. And if we go over an hour, it's just $25 for an hour after that. I will go through with you your entire YouTube channel. We'll talk about your channel name, your channel tags. We'll talk about your niche. We'll talk about your video titles, and maybe even tweak some to add keywords in order for your videos to rank higher. We'll talk about your video tags and hashtags. We'll talk about your channel art. We'll talk about all of the things that will help your YouTube channel grow. My email and my phone number is on the bottom of the screen there. So feel free to write it down, shoot me an email. I'm free during the day, so we can set up a time to, talk and do a consultation. But yeah, to screenshot this and remind me like, hey, Jay, you had said $49 just in case I forget. But at this time, we are going to turn it over for questions. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. If you guys have my email address, then I'm just going to turn it back over to Erica, who probably has a list of questions.
I do. Thank you so much, Jay. Oh, I can tell you're a teacher. You're such a great presenter. If you learned something, just like give a thumbs up if you learned something today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. So nice.
Thank you.
Okay. We have quite a few questions, and then really appreciate the offer. I know you mentioned that if people wanted to do it as soon as today, you'd be free, right?
Absolutely.
To talk to people.
Yes, I'm free today.
Okay, that's wonderful. Adrienne, who is a past speaker, and she is an expert on moving to Ghana. She has 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I'm monetized, but haven't been able to get enough viewers. Are there any suggestions for that?
Yes, you want to make sure that your video titles, so a lot of videos that I watch at the very end, they kind of say what that video is about. It's like vlog or deep dive or something like that. You want to use the term expat, and there's a very specific term about it's about Black people going back to Africa, and I forget what it's called, Project Motherland or something. Put that in the title of your video at the end. So if it's the best restaurants in this city in Ghana, at the very end put Project Motherland expat, and then you want to make sure you're using those two terms in your video tags as well, and you want to make sure you put that in your description as well. So you want to use the hashtag Ghana, whatever city you're talking about, but the word expat, and then that term. Look it up. I can't think about it right now, but it doesn't come to mind right now. But there's a very specific term. It's like a pilgrimage back to Africa. Use that as one of your search terms.
I have a question. So if people have YouTube channels with YouTube videos already, and now they're learning extra tips from you, can they easily edit that into their past videos?
Absolutely. One of the benefits of YouTube is that you can change your your video title, you can change the entire description, you can change your tags at any time. So you can go to YouTube Studio, find one of your videos, and you want to edit it and then just change the title. Maybe there's keywords in your video. For instance, the example I gave that said no keto diet needed, alternate day fasting, intermittent fasting. Maybe I switch it around. Maybe I change that title to alternate day fasting, no keto diet needed, weight loss, intermittent fasting. So you can move those things around, and you can do the same thing within your description and the same thing within your video tags. The only thing you can't change is
video,
but you can edit video within YouTube Studio. So there's really nothing you can't change. You can always change it.
You can change a past video. You can edit a past video. So if you uploaded it 3 years ago, you can then edit it within YouTube Studio.
Absolutely.
Can you add content?
That's the thing you can't do. You can't add video clips. Yes, you can cut out, you can change the background music, but you can't add an additional clip into your video. That's the thing you can't do. Ha ha. Thank you, Erica. I knew it was something.
I was gonna say, this sounds too easy. Okay, wonderful. And then Brian is asking, don't you have to have 100 subscribers before you can give your channel a name?
Yes, you have to have 100 subscribers in order to give yourself a custom URL. So my channel URL is youtube.com/C for channel /JSoExtra. But until then, yours will be youtube.com/the word channel /UHIQ-LMNOP 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, but you're absolutely right. You need 100 subscribers in order to make a custom URL. But once you get to 100 subscribers, it's really easy to make a custom URL. And you can change your custom URL name, and you can change your channel name. So you're not handcuffed to that channel name when you create a custom URL. You can still change your channel name, and you can change your custom URL if later on, you know, something changes. Maybe you get married and adopt some kids, and your channel is now about family travel. You can change your channel name and your URL later on.
That's awesome. And I know I clicked on and subscribed to everyone's YouTube channel that dropped their link in. So you guys all have TNN subscribed to you. And some people are under the 100 mark. And do you have suggestions for how they could hit that 100 subscriber mark, or things that you have seen? Because I know some people just like send me requests via chat saying, please, I'm trying to get to 100. Can you please follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel? And I always do.
So I did the same thing. I did a campaign to get to 100. Just like Brian, you know, I was really dead set on having 100 subscribers so that I could get that custom URL. So I went to my Facebook, I went to my Twitter, and I went to my Instagram, and I was just like, hey guys, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. Click this link and subscribe. All you need is a Gmail account. It really helps me. It doesn't hurt you at all. It doesn't cost you anything. Just give me, you can support me in my journey by simply subscribing to my channel. And I would do a picture post on Facebook. I would do a post on Instagram, and I would just put that link in my profile on Instagram, and I would put the link in the description on Facebook, and I would just ask people to subscribe. So yes, that's having a campaign to get people to subscribe is one way to get to 100 subscribers. Another way is to not ask, but at least tell people that that's what you're doing. Hey guys, I got this YouTube channel. I'm almost at 100. This is what it's about. And just leave it like that. So if people are interested, they can use their own discretion and go subscribe. But you won't get followers if you don't tell people who you are, what you're doing, and you don't put content out there. No one will subscribe to a channel that doesn't have a name, a profile picture, channel art, and not one video. They're just not doing it. So create something, put it out there, and then tell people that it exists. Hey, I got this. Even if you have one video, just share the video. Just created a YouTube channel. Here's my first video. Tweet that. Put it on Instagram. Put it on TikTok. Put it on your LinkedIn, and put it on your Facebook.
Awesome. Sorry, I was muted. Amazing. And then Amy, do you want to unmute yourself and just give your scenario real quickly?
Is that Amy Baker, Erica?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Amy.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. I can always read it if you want.
Really loud music here. No, I posted a snorkeling video and got like 22,000+ views on my little personal channel and I just want to capitalize on it. I think it was the hashtag GoPro, and I used the new Hero GoPro 9 or Hero Black. But some guy said, hey, you must have hacked their whatever, because your video got suggested as something to watch. I don't know.
Yeah, so what happens is when you get a lot of attention on your videos, then YouTube will suggest your videos to people who are looking for very similar content. So people who have searched for GoPro videos, they're going to suggest your videos to those people. And people who have searched for scuba diving videos or diving videos, they're going to suggest your video. So you are playing to your strengths, and you're playing the YouTube game by making more videos based off the fact that your video is now a suggested video. So having said that, if you know your snorkeling scuba diving video with your GoPro is being suggested to multiple people, make another video about it. Double down. Make a part 2. I got the new GoPro Hero 7. I'm snorkeling in a different place. I got new snorkeling gear, but make a video about, was it snorkeling or scuba diving? I'm sorry, snorkeling?
It was snorkeling. I think the next one I'm going to do is white sands, where I've just white sands and the mountains.
Yeah.
With my GoPro.
Make another snorkeling GoPro video in a new location. Absolutely. That's how you can capitalize on your traction, is double down on so if you got something that works, it's like a restaurant. When you have something that works, you keep doing that thing. Starbucks started selling coffee. You know what they still sell? Coffee. They never stopped with the thing that they knew worked. So if your snorkeling video has 22,000 views, you need to make 10 snorkeling videos. I don't care what they're about. This is where I get my snorkeling gear. Snorkeling gear haul, GoPro haul, how I pack my snorkeling gear for a plane trip or whatever, because I don't know how to pack snorkeling gear in my suitcase. Like, what's the proper way? Like, do you wrap it in a Ziploc bag? Like, do you saran wrap it? Like, what is it? How to pack your snorkeling gear. That is your next video, Amy. I'm giving you here free. You can have it. How to pack your snorkeling gear is your next video.
So there's a follow-up question, and this is, I think, also what Amy was asking as like a part 2, but basically if the video takes off and that's not your niche, and then you start making videos about that thing because, it's not necessarily her niche, like, is there a con to that? Are there pros to that? Like, what is that?
There are
balance?
Pros and cons to it, but they're more internal, because I suffer from the same thing. I had a really successful video about student loans. Then I had a really successful video about weight loss. So those were 2 things I was very comfortable talking about because it was very lifestyle. And then I started making videos about these crime news stories, and my channel blew up. So like one of my videos about crime has 400,000 views. So for me, I had an internal struggle, like, am I doing this to chase the audience? Am I really interested about it? Like, do I love talking about this? And does it fit on my channel? So I finally had to have a come to Jesus moment, and I made a new channel because I really do like news and journalistic things and crime stories. I'm a crime junkie. So I made a separate channel where I can put all of my crime stuff, and then all of my everyday life things still live on my Jaye Extra channel. So my skincare, my weight loss, when I do travel, all of that goes here. So your niche is very important, but if the subject of your video is niche adjacent, you're safe. It's when it's the diametrical opposite of your niche. So if you are, let's say, a restaurateur, and then all of a sudden you make a video about snorkeling, that isn't really adjacent. But if you are adventure travel, and then you mostly talk about, hiking and skydiving, but you talk about snorkeling, that's adjacent because snorkeling is still an adventure within the travel realm.
Awesome.
So whoever asked that question, just shoot me an email and be very specifically like, my channel is about this. This is my niche, but I want to make a video about this. I'll give you more insight on whether or not that's too different than your niche, if it's too off topic, so to speak.
That's incredible. Thanks for offering that. All right, we're at the end of the hour. Jay, this was incredible. Thank you so much for walking us through your YouTube channel and also just like sharing everything it seems like you know about YouTube, or just like a tiny little bit of everything you know about YouTube. So I really appreciate you coming on and for being a part of our, not only our TravelCon community, but now our Nomadic Network community. And we really appreciated everything you had to share. And thank you everyone for showing up and for dropping your YouTube channels in and all that stuff. I've followed everyone, so I'm very excited about that. Do you have any final words you'd like to say before I just share a few announcements?
Nope, just follow me everywhere, Jaye Extra, and keep creating.
Awesome. Amazing. All right. Bear with me just a few more minutes. So a few people said this was their first event. So I'd just like to direct you to where you can find more of our events, thenomadicnetwork.com/events. We list all of them. Some of them look like this, where there are presentations and a Q&A session. Some of them are, we call them happy hours, where you actually get to meet other travelers and speak and unmute yourself and connect with people. And then we also have our book club, which is our monthly book club. And our next one is October 6th. They're always the first Wednesday of every month. And we are having Lola, the author, come on to discuss her new novel, In Every Mirror She's Black. And it's going to be awesome. It actually just launched 2 days ago on the 7th. So it's just all the pre-sale orders are coming out now. And so this is like a brand new book and it's really amazing. And Lola has spoken with us, I believe, twice before. So she's a heavy TNN community member. So we're so happy to have her back. And then again, if you found value in this and you'd like to be a part of our Nomadic Map Plus community, you get access to all the TNN replays, past and future, monthly giveaways. We just gave away a domestic flight to anyone in our network. And then free signed books, guides, never before seen photos, access to our courses, lots of things. So if you want to learn more about that, nomadicmat.com/NM+. And I just wanted to end by saying thank you so much for being a part of our community. It's just a delight to have you guys here participating, asking questions, sharing your experiences, and just being our travel community.